So we're in this unique historic moment in history where the globally, we're coming out of a pandemic. And so for the past year or so, everyone's been locked down. And now, this summer, the summer of 2021, everyone is determined to get out, to do and to spend. And no matter what it takes, they're going to enjoy themselves as best they can. They call it the year of the revenge spend. Good to see you, Andre. Good to see you, Infinity. Shout out to all my members on the live chat. Good to see you. And this revenge spend, this pent up demand, this fury of vacations, renovations, relocations, this is going to start. Some say we've already peaked out. And if you can make it till September, things are going to start to really even out. And why September? Well, there's a couple reasons. One is the low picking fruit is that is when extended unemployment benefits end nationally. They've already ended in some states, but nationally they end. And so you're not going to have this influx of money everywhere for people who aren't even working. The other thought process is you get kids going back to school, you get people coming off of vacations back to their regular routine, and the level of normalcy goes back to society. The third thing is that even if inflation and demand is still very high, the Federal Reserve says, look, if we find out in the fall and in the winter, if inflation is out of control, they will raise the interest rates. So you are at basically a period where you have to just wait it out, survive the summer. Survivor Series. There was a saying in the early 90s when we were going through a recession at that time. There's not always boom time, guys. That survive till 95. Make it till 95. Make it, when I was watching YouTube about living in a car and researching, there was one guy who used to say, well, if you can live in your car for one day, you can live in your car for 2 weeks. If you can live in your car for 2 weeks, why can't you do it for 2 months? And it's kind of like the philosophy of every day you get through, you've just gotten through another day. I always look at like, here's another day I got through. I didn't own a house. It's been 4 years now since I've lived with no house. Does it really matter that much? Again, as a younger middle-aged person, that's not, as long as you maintain your health, no, not really. Another day that I'm not in a relationship. Am I sad? Am I crying? Am I lonely? No, I masturbated twice today. I flirted with some great girls. I traveled to a different town. I fell in love with 2 other girls. Every time I think I'm in love with someone, I meet someone new. Every time I think I found a home base, I see another home base. Twista, great to see you. Love to you. Adam, great to see you. Late night session, all night gas station on a Friday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In Asia, it's the morning. In Europe, it's the middle of the night. On the West Coast, it's only 7 o'clock. Remember, we are connected via fiber optic cables globally. See, we think the world revolves around us in Florida, in Michigan, in Asia. But guys, it's all perspective. I had a great viewer, and I want to share this story. I hope you don't take it as disrespect, but I have to share it. There's a great viewer that I have, Brent. He was, when I had Patreon, he was the first ever supporter. And he's a gracious man. He offered me 2 years ago to stay at his house that he has. I'm not going to say where, when there was a Hurricane Dorian. And I said, no, thank you. I've had 3 people throughout times offer, and I appreciate them all. But I've gotten arguments with them all online. And that's why I never stay at someone's house unless you're going to die if you don't. Because you're going to end up arguing with them. Or you can't argue with them, basically like you're married to them. I'm not married to no one. But this great viewer, Brent, good to see you, Maritas. Good to see you, SP. We're on fire already tonight. This great viewer, Brent, he grew up in Florida. Okay, I think he married a girl from Canada. Okay, And so he grew up in South Florida. So whatever the case may be, I think he moved to Canada. He's living in Canada now. He bought a second home in Florida. I'm not going to say where. I'm going to keep his privacy. And I had made a video about Sanford. You remember, Adam, the Sanford video where I cursed Central Florida. I said it's for a destitute. And Brent, I guess, got a little offended. He said, well, Sam, I know you like South Florida. Everyone from New York, New Jersey's around there. You probably like that. But some of us still like the old Florida. Like we don't want like global elitists making everything unaffordable. It's like he didn't say it meanly, but like I'm giving you bottom line. But I'm saying to myself, this is the reality. Like Adam, like many people tell you, like don't go in the rich areas, like they're unaffordable. But here's the reality. He's got 2 houses. I got no house. Here's the reality. He's living in Canada. Very socialist, elitist place, maybe. Okay, here's the other reality. He doesn't even use what he has. And it's like, what he wants no one to come to Florida. So it's exactly how it is when he left it. And that's it. It's all his. Some of the most entitled people are people who grew up in Florida. It's true. I hate to say it. Because, when they see inflation or when they see a stock market go up, and I don't have money in the index fund, so I understand their pain. Okay. But I also don't blast people who have money in the I said, look, if you're making it, you're making money, God bless you. If you got a house right now, he's got 2, you should be happy about inflation. I'm trying to survive till September. But even if I don't get a home base, it's not going to determine my happiness. But I'll never be one of these people who moved to Florida and then so now you can't. Now you can't move here. Only I can move here. You can't live here. I can move to Canada. I can buy 2 homes. But I want you never to say anything bad about... Guys, I'm going to say if there's certain areas in Florida that are not nice. Okay. And I'm not going to... I'm going to share my viewpoint. Guys, and that's why I'm living simple. That's why you live below your means. Because people who offer to stay at your house, next thing you know, in one way or another, they're pretty much saying that you're an elitist. And here you are, okay? Yeah, you're a northerner that came down south, but here you are. You brought your money here. You probably bought, the original Floridian probably sold to you. They love your money, right? They sold to you. Then they go to Canada or wherever they go. They buy another house. Now they got 2 houses, okay? And then they say they want old Florida. Guys, let's take it easy. $1.99 super chat. Backlash Automotive Streetwear. I was waiting for that notification from Michigan. Well, shout out to you. Shout out to Pat Go. Shout out to Adam. Love to you. And thank you very much for that gracious super chat. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that. We're trying to survive till September when inflation is either going to peak out, the Federal Reserve is going to higher the interest rate, or people are going to buy 3 houses and complain, okay, that they can't survive. If anyone you know has 2 houses and they're complaining about inflation, you should tell them to look in the mirror. If they're married to someone and they're living where they don't like to live, you should tell them, why are you living there? Do you think that it's better to raise your family in Canada or Michigan than Central Florida? Yes, that's why you're living there. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't live there. You would live where you say it's still good. Why don't you live and raise your family in old Florida? I know why you don't. Because there's not enough economic opportunities and you're not inspired. That's true. So what I want to tell you, okay, is that go by people's actions, not by their words. And what you will see is their actions are what they believe. And so if you're not making decisions based on what you believe, you're basically just blowing hot air. Okay? Because if you believe, okay, that some place is better to be than where you're at, then move. Okay? If you believe you don't like your marriage, then leave. If you believe that you're not living your best life, it's time to change. And if you don't, if you're waiting for the Federal Reserve, if you're waiting for September unemployment, then you're totally out of control. If you don't want people to move where you want to move, that's not their fault. They're making the decisions. It's your fault. Why don't you see? This is the problem I have with life, man. You got to do what you got to do, okay, to get yourself in a better place. Because they're surviving and they're thriving. Survive till September is to see what's going to happen with inflation. Some people say to me, well, Inspirational Nomad, you sold your house 4 years ago. If you would have kept it, it would have went up in value. Yeah, and I would have lost 4 years of my life. I sold when I could get out, okay? And I would do it again 5 times over. I won't live somewhere where I'm not inspired and wait till I'm 65. I would apply for a job transfer. I'll wait 2 years in New Jersey. I did that. I mean, guys, 4 years, you never get back out of your life. That's what's happening right now. People lost a year of their life last year during the pandemic. And so they're determined this year, okay, after they overspent on a renovation, they're determined this year, this summer, they're going to go on every vacation. Okay? They're not going to divorce their spouse, even though during the pandemic, they asked God for a divorce. But they're not going to do that now. Now they're going to go on vacation with their spouse, okay? And in September, they're going to go back to their normalcy, where you don't see your spouse, you barely live, sleep in a separate room, whatever. I barely know them. Guys and girls, you got to ask yourself in life, are you trying to get through inflation? Are you trying to get through recession? Are you trying to avoid getting through the decisions you need to make for your life? If you're not happy where you're at, what does inflation have to do with anything? That's the problem. And if you got 2 houses, okay, you're a global elitist. Yes, okay? Because, guys, okay, 2 houses is too much, okay? And if it isn't too much, then just sit there and be a global elitist, okay? Don't be mad at the system that you basically capitalized off, or you overspent and now you're mad because you got too much expenses, not enough income, and you made that decision, not the government. You did, okay? When you decide to buy a house, that's your decision. When you decide to buy another house, your decision. When you decide to buy a new car, your decision. Okay. I remember being on the car lot in my 20s. Bad credit. I got laid off. I was in a bad place financially. I had to beg someone to give me a car loan. I got a 25% car loan on a van. Jack Burris, $4.99 Super Chat. They're weak. Fire them up, Sam. I moved 3 states, now found my spot. Well, I love you and I appreciate you, Jack, and I'm happy you found your spot. And I want to be gracious, even though I know there's no way I can be, because everyone gets offended when you say these things. That's why I got to live below your means. This guy is a great guy. I mean, he treated me great. But I didn't like the comment. The comment was like, it was like opposite of what he's living. Because again, if you think Sanford, Florida is better than Canada, don't live in Canada. You say, well, my wife lives in Canada. Like, I don't know. Well, why are you married to her then? If you can't agree on where you want to live, you shouldn't be married with that person. What's the next thing? You're going to sleep in separate rooms? Okay. Guys, you might as well move on with your life. Okay. Because if you can't even agree on where you want to live, guys, don't wait for the Federal Reserve. All right, don't wait for interest rates, guys. There's bigger decisions on the plate. Okay, so I want to share a story. I gotta go all off comment. Shout out to all my members again. Mary Todd's D. Thank you for that gracious comment, sir. I remember it's 25% interest rate on this car loan, and I remember, oh my God. They had let me it was a used Jeep Cherokee. They had let me take it off the lot for one day. They thought I was going to get approved for the loan. They called me back the next day and say, Sam, sorry, you're not approved because, I have bad credit. And they said that being that the car, I don't know what it had, like 80,000 miles. It's got so many miles, the bank won't approve it. We can sell you a new car because a new car is less of a liability because they can repo it. But they can't give you the... So I had fixed the car up, I put all my stuff in it. And now you got to bring it back. I brought it back. And I felt like a loser. You bring the car back, get the keys back. And they try not to give me my deposit back. Then that was a problem. I said, well, look, I can't get the loan. I'll give you the car back. But before I give you the keys, I want my $2,000 back. I can put $2,000 down. And they go, no, we'll put that towards another car. I said, no, okay, I'm not getting another car from here. Give me my $2,000. And they go, well, we can't give it to you today. Come back on Monday. So I'll come back on Monday with the car. You ain't getting the car today. So then we went back and forth. They gave me the $2,000. And I gave them back the car because I wasn't trying to cause a problem, but I was upset about that. And I remember standing in that car lot, and I thank my sibling. She picked me up from there. I remember standing in that car lot, calling people I know to try to get a ride off it. And I just remember two things. One is I don't want to be in this position anymore. And two is, I don't know. It was nothing to do with interest rates. It was nothing to do with inflation. It was to do with my own decisions. And I remember telling the guy, this is why I want to tell you the story. This is what I want to tell you. The guy, we had this long thing. I had to get the deposit back. And then finally with the head sales manager, he felt a little bit bad, but he had to do what he had to do. I said, look, it is what it is. I got to pay for my sins. I got to pay for all the years I mismanaged money. I got to take accountability. I remember saying that on the lot. See, guys, if you're in Canada, if you're in Ocala, Florida, if you moved back to Detroit, Michigan, because you couldn't stand the summers, you have to take accountability. You made a bad decision. If you bought an RV, okay, on leased land, and you're going to regret it in 2 months, you got to say, look, I take accountability. I made the wrong decision. Okay. We make the wrong decisions. Okay. But guys, if there is no good decision, just survive to live another day. There's no good trade. There's no good. Most times in life, there's no good opportunities. You got to wait. See, that's opposite of human nature. But, you have to wait to buy, but you can throw out today. You can separate today, or you can do what you need to do today. You can go to the gym today. But you don't always buy. You only buy maybe 10, 20% of the time. 80% of the time, self-care. All right, now we got to go all members' comments, guys. Shout out to you. Shout out to the all-night gas station. Mary Tots. Hey, Sam and all. We're on the road. Oh, that's awesome. Drove 5.5 hours. What is normally a 2-hour drive. Oh, I want to tell you this. Never travel on the weekend. Never go on vacation on the weekend. Never go on the Garden State Parkway on the weekend. Why? Because you're basically inducing stress. You're destroying your life. I got a great friend of mine who's going to take his kid tomorrow to Great Adventure. He's going to totally destroy his life. Smart guy, too. Very smart. You don't want to go on the road when everyone's on the road. Why? Stress. Cal, $2.99 super chat. KOA Airbnb on wheels. Small but nice. Love from Michigan. A lot of people from Michigan. Shout out to you. I'll tell you guys, if you're young and healthy enough, living in a car or van ain't bad. Okay. I'm not going to say it's glorious. I'm not going to say it's for everyone. But I want to tell you this. I really don't like hotels, especially after 2 months ago when I stayed at that one hotel and I got itchy sleeping in that bed. I didn't see bed bugs, but I felt itchy when I left. Okay. And that turned me off because I said, man, I just spent $3,500 for a month pretty much. And I wasn't like I cheaped out. I was more uncomfortable when I left than when I checked in. I said, what type of shit is that? So I said, I'll tell you, because if I'm going to be uncomfortable, if I'm going to get bed bugs, let them happen in my car, God forbid. Not in a hotel where I'm paying $3,500 a month. Okay. And that's why I haven't been to a hotel since. That left a bad taste in my mouth. Because I got some more tax deductions I need to do. Okay. I got some more maids I need to do. Okay. Okay. Guys, I fall in love with another girl. Why? Because don't hold on to nothing too tight in this world. Okay. You're going to fall in love with a lot of home bases, with a lot of people. Don't get married. Don't move to Canada. Don't move to Michigan. Move to Florida. Okay. Why? Hey, guys, because look, I'll tell you right now, I can't believe Mark B., one of my viewers, he made a video from upstate New York. They're selling houses in upstate New York for $400,000. Guys, I'll tell you, we're in the most inflated bubble we ever seen in our life. Okay? Survive till September. Okay? Because anyone in the summer who's buying a $500,000 house in upstate New York, okay, when the winter comes, oh brother, and if the interest rates raise and the economy goes down, I would hate to be living in upstate New York, because I don't know if I'll tell you this, teach their own. But you take the good with the bad, guys. Everyone who owns a house should be happy. Okay. But if you got two houses and you ain't living with it, and you're living above your means, and you're married to someone you won't be married to, I know you're mad at me. You're mad at me for speaking what I just spoke. But you're really not mad at me. Okay. And you're really not mad at people who, moved to Florida. You are mad at yourself. And if you admit that, you take the first step to recovery, admitting that you did wrong. Okay. You can move on with your life. Backslash 499 super chat. Sam, have you experienced Michigan's summer? They never disappoint. There's a coast on every side. I've experienced summers in New Jersey and in the Northeast. Okay. Michigan is in the middle of the country. There's no ocean. There's lakes. Okay. It's not something I desire. There's not a lot of Latina MILFs, from my understanding. Could be wrong. I know a guy who used to watch the channel. I believe from Detroit, Michigan, he bought a jet ski. He was in debt. He bought a jet ski. So, guys, I don't go to Michigan. Okay. I don't even go to the west coast of Florida. And there's some gorgeous beaches there. I'm Southeast Sam for life. Okay. So I love you. I respect. We got some great people from Michigan. You've been very gracious to me. But I want to tell you like this. When September comes, Michigan will be a dookie hole, a shithole. But for me, even in the height of summer, I don't want to go to Michigan. I want to be right where I'm at. I can work from anywhere. I'm staying in Southeast Florida. For me. Now, a lot of people get offended. They say that, but remember, guys, this is just for me. Okay. It's like, yeah, I don't even think Michigan summers are amazing. I don't know. Charles says that. I don't feel it in my soul. I don't feel it. Okay. I feel like a Michigan summer is amazing, okay, because for 10 months out of the year, you've suffered so great. I feel like if I put a spiked harness on your balls and then I took that harness off, you would go, oh my God, this is amazing. It's not amazing, it's natural. See, what you don't know in Michigan, it's natural to have the sun all year round. It's natural to be surrounded by water when you live in Florida, the peninsula state. It's natural to see bikinis with butt cheeks a jiggling. It's natural to see coconuts. It's natural to see boats. It's natural to see jet skis. In Michigan, it's amazing. It's not amazing, it's natural. In Florida, it's the sunshine state, brother. And what I want to tell you tonight, okay, is many people have to be snowbirds. That there's one guy, he's an elitist, global elitist. He's got two homes, okay, one in Canada, one in Florida. Okay, and for him, he wants to go up north and he wants to come down south. I stay down south. I go up north during the fall to visit my mom, take a little break. Okay. But for me, this is just for me, guys. Don't get offended, Charles. Backlash. I just want to share with you. And this is if you ever watch the nasty porn. I don't watch it, but I've seen it before. Where like they kind of like beat the shit out of each other because pain is almost like an orgasm, like this. Like when I did ministry, there was some young people who used to cut themselves. And the reason they would cut themselves is obviously a psychological, but if you cut yourself, you get an adrenaline high because your body has to release endorphins to heal itself. Cal, 199 super chat. Boom, Sam. You got to come to Michigan in the summer. Never going to happen. I love you, Cal. Not going to happen. Okay? I love you enough to be honest with you. I'm not one of these girls or guys that will lead you on. Okay? I'll tell you right now, we ain't getting with each other. I ain't going to Michigan. I don't want to do a road trip. I don't want to visit. I want to respect you, respect Michigan. But I want to tell you tonight, just like the people who cut themselves, it releases adrenaline. It was like the psychopaths who tried to tell me you should take a cold shower. I was like, guys, I'm stimulated because I'm doing self-care. A cold shower puts you in thermal shock so that your body releases these endorphins so it protects itself from shutting down. Your body's natural temperature is 98 degrees. Okay. When you take a cold shower, basically, again, your body's about to shut down, so it releases all these endorphins to spike your body up. What I want to tell you, the reason that Michigan summers are amazing, it's because you took a cold shower for 10 months. Okay. Michigan is a shithole, in my opinion. I'm going to lose some members, lose some super chats. And that's what I tell you guys, I don't recommend you run your channel like this. Because even that great viewer, Brent, I love this guy. He was my first patron. But he left this comment today. He's got 2 houses. He's an elitist. He's living in Canada with his wife. Okay, he's got an empty house down here. Okay. And I'm saying to myself, if you think that old Florida is so great, why aren't you down here? I'll tell you why. Because they can't leave their wife, okay? They're basically in a bad relationship, okay? Or, okay, they're talking out of both sides of their mouth. Cal, truth. I need that southern Florida heat. Stay blessed. Damn it, Cal. You have come to understand the truth. The truth shall set you free. Michigan will not set you free. South Florida will set you free. He said, I don't want to come to South Florida. Too many Northeasterns. They got a bad attitude. Yeah, have you ever spoken to someone who grew up in Florida? They got the worst entitled attitude I ever heard in my life. Ever heard in my life. It's really sad. They resent people that come in from the outside. But they sell their land to them, and then they move and they swash around. Hey guys, look, don't give me that. Zach, I told you, most places are a shithole. Hey guys, look, I could name any city. Las Vegas, shithole. Yeah, guys, you know what Las Vegas is, right? I hate to tell you. It's the desert where the mafia and some other guys, they say, you know what we should do? We should create a bunch of gaming casinos to attract people here. Okay. Put a bunch of fancy lights, give a free buffet, and they'll just give us their money. Yeah. You know what the modern day Las Vegas is? Robinhood app. Yeah. Let's create an app, okay, where people think that we're going to take from the rich and give to the poor. The Robinhood app takes from the poor and gives to the rich. Guys, you can't make this stuff up. Okay. Do I judge? No, guys, because I'm human like you guys. I go through all things. I made videos talking about how much I lost, this, that, the other. Okay. They make videos talking about, it's too expensive here. So, guys, if you got 2 houses, don't tell me nothing's too expensive. Okay. If you're not broadcasting from the all-night gas station, don't even tell me. Okay. If you're more invested in me than your spouse, I take offense to that. Why? I mean, that actually helps my channel, but I don't want you to help I want you to help yourself. Guys, for this past 10 minutes I've been ranting. This is a negative thing for my channel. Because this hurts people's feelings, and I don't want to do that, but it's hard to be able to share without, I don't want to hurt people. But, I mean, I feel I almost have to say it. That their mindset is all backwards. But this is my opinion. Now let's go all live comments. Thank you for being patient, man. D was saying, oh yeah, she's on the road for 5.5 hours. What is normally a 2-hour drive. Never go on vacation on the weekend. I remember watching an episode of Married with Children when Al Bundy did that, Total Disaster, on Labor Day. She goes, had to fight for the night. On to my brother's place in the morning. Thank God you got a hotel. I hope you still got the hotel. That's what Mary Taz was planning on doing, staying with her brother. I told her to get a hotel. Why? Because you're not going on vacation if you're staying with family. You got to have your own space. Okay. Especially if you got dogs. Oh, yeah. They're going to look at your dog sideways. Mary Taz. Turtle emoji. Oh, yeah. Traffic with the car emoji. Love you, Mary Taz. Drive safe. It's a disaster. ESP. Hey, Sam, everyone. ESP. Hey, ESP. ESP, what do you think Nate's going to do this week for a video? What you think is going to happen? Wait, I'm moving to California? I don't know. We'll see. ESP at Mary Todd's Construction. Nah, probably just weekend traffic. Everyone's going to Michigan. Mary Todd's, where you going? Nope, just traffic, yeah. Backlash. I liked Backslash's name. Backslash. Would you ever live on an island? I would only if it's an intercoastal with a bridge back to inland of Florida. But I don't want to live on Thailand. I don't want to live even though I love guys, I love Puerto Rican women, but I don't want to live on Puerto Rico. Why? Guys, they lose power all the time. They got low infrastructure, not as many opportunities. There's no island I want to live. I don't even want to go to Key West. There's one way in, one way out. I want to be, any island's going to be an intercoastal island with a couple bridges back to the mainland. I don't know why anyone in their right mind would want to isolate themselves. Okay. You know, there's no wisdom in that. Not my thing, you know, but teach their own. Back live comments. Good question. Backslash again. Yeah, I read that one. Thank you again, Backslash. D. Hey, Sam. And people all day. Mary Thomas, which part of the country are you heading? I'll tell you, you can name any spot other than Florida. Complete dookie. Mary Thomas at the Bay Area, California. Southern Cal, maybe. I don't know. San Francisco Bay Area? Too many hills, no? Too many mountains. Oh, to Idaho. And all right, let's stay positive. In all my travels, I've never been in traffic like that. Guys, everyone does the same thing in the north. They all go up. I mean, in the summer, everyone goes up north. Survive in the south until September and then go up north. That's what I'll tell you. But people don't want to listen. Be careful, Meritas. Jack, thank you again, brother. I don't want to call anyone weak. I appreciate you because I've been weak and I'm still weak in certain areas. And that's why I have mixed feelings when I speak like this because I want to be compassionate, Sam. But it's like I can only stomach so much BS. I pray that the Lord helps me to find a proper balance because I know I do better when I stay positive. But if I stay too positive, I feel like, you know, I'm just letting people like just give me all their shit, you know. And I understand. Let's stay positive. D. I am going to waste another year. Oh no, I don't want to laugh at this. With that, she got a broken leg. When on crutches, I have 1 foot. This is what we got to be careful of. And my arms are busy holding the crutches. D says, let's start meetups here on the East Coast. And Sam can do beach and MILFs. Yeah, guys, I'll never do a meet and greet. I've met a couple people in real life that knows me from YouTube. And I respect them. It's been a positive experience. But I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm a loner. That's just who I am, man. But D, I love you. And I hope that your leg continues to heal. I have empathy. Adam. Glad it's Friday. Struggling doing my bushcraft now with all my bug problems. Well, oh, yes, because hot summer. It's annoying, especially when I'm not in a real survival situation. All the stuff you got going on, brother, I give you credit, man. So, well, that's what I mean in life. Like, sometimes we got to be forced, okay, to make the decision. Like, you know, some people say, I've heard the philosophy, I heard Mark B say it in his video the other day about upstate New York. He goes, yeah, I could sell my house, but then where am I going to go? Well, that's the whole point. Sell your house and figure that shit out. Put that fire under your ass. Now, have a plan, have a money bag. But guys and girls, too much comfort, you're going to get seduced into staying put. And when you stay put, you're going to resent everyone that's living a vida loca. It's true. Happened to me today. Yeah, they were staying put in Canada. And there's, oh, yeah, you want to live a vida loca? What about old Florida? Hey, guys, you know, I can understand if you broadcast a live from old Florida, okay? But you're not, okay? Because you've decided to go wherever your wife is comfortable, wherever your husband's comfortable. Guys, I don't know what to say to that. It's not living a vida loca's fault. It's not J-Lo's fault, okay? Now, let's stay positive. Deep. Mary Taz, take out your big map, book, and learn some back roads. Oof. I took some back roads in Virginia one time. It was okay. Cal. KOA. Oh, yeah, I read this. KOA Airbnb on wheels, small but nice. Love from Michigan. Shout out to you, Cal. I appreciate you. Respect Michigan. Zach. Shout out. Damn, Michigan's strong, man. Shout out for Michigan. You guys are all out, man. It's fucking hot weather. You don't know how to act. Kathy's still here. Chicago's in the building. The whole central, guys, the central part of America has woken up. Okay. I'll tell you, I've never seen so many central time zone people here. Kathy, they saying, how are you doing recently? Kathy, how are you? Oh my God, Kathy, great to see you. How are you? Maritas at D. Unfortunately, there aren't any back roads. Desolate area. Well, get the hell out of Dodge. Be careful, Maritas. D. Michigan people are known or their friendliness. I don't know. I know a couple people from Ohio that are friendly. I don't know, man. I don't trust anyone anymore. I mean, everyone's sometimes friendly and then everyone's sometimes mean. I think overall people are decent. I think there's some psychopaths and some very empathetic people. I think most people are decent, no matter where you're from. But yeah, that's how I feel. Charles, what's up, Sammy? What's up, brother? Shout Tampa. I'm going through the process of getting my channel monetized. You should keep focused on that CAD, man, because that CAD software gets you a lot of views. How long did it take YouTube to review and improve your channel? Initially about 6 months, and then they changed the criteria. That was when you only need 100 subscribers, and that took 6 months. Then they changed it. Well, now you got to have 1,000 subscribers, and then I lost monetization for another 8 months, and then after 8 months, so now it was like a year and a half, I got approved. The approval process took about 3 months after I met all the criteria, which took about a year and a half. But then I had to wait for AdSense to physically send me like a little postcard with a PIN code to my mailing address. That took 6 months. It must have got lost in the mail. I had to reach out to them. There's no like phone number you can call. I think I had to send an email. They had to send another card because they'll approve you for monetization if you meet all the criteria in about 3 months or so. But then you got to get AdSense going, and to verify your account, you have to like get a pin, like a ATM pin, and that took like 6-8 months. I almost lost my mind. So that's the process. So pretty much, you're looking at a good year from the day you get approved. At least that's what it took me. It was a pain in the ass, man. It felt like, when I went for my electrical exam, they said, Sam, they make you jump through hoops because they want to weed out all the people that aren't willing to go through the pain. And I think it's the same thing with YouTube monetization. They want to weed out all the lazy people that ain't willing to go through the process. And what I can tell you is I guarantee it's just like a gift card. Like most people don't use all the money on their gift card sitting somewhere in their dresser in their storage unit. YouTube monetization is the same thing. Like there's some people, they got the criteria, but they're too damn lazy to go through it and fucking go through the fucking finish line. Okay. And now they're just in the cyberspace. Yeah, just floating around. Maritas at D. It shouldn't be bad tomorrow. Not much traffic going on the road. On Saturday, good luck. Have to keep an eye out for fires. Oh my God. As of yet, they haven't closed the highway down. Maritas, God bless. This don't sound like a good vacation to me. I love you, Maritas. This sounds like a stress-induced suffering. That's what this sounds like. Backslash, thank you again, man. I love that name, Backslash. God bless you, brother. I read that, man. Again, respect to Michigan, man. I love you. Charles, Michigan summers are amazing. Yeah, we spoke on it. I respect you. I respect Michigan. Adam, Sam, Lake Michigan is almost like being in the ocean. Well, hey, guys, look, a transgender is almost like getting pussy, all right? But let me tell you this, guys. I love and respect to my transgenders, okay? I'm good, okay? I'm going to go with the real cooch, okay? And as far as the ocean, I'm going to go with the real ocean, okay? So what I can tell you is this, guys. You can get a bunch of plastic surgery and you can turn your penis to a pussy, okay? And it's almost like the real thing, okay? But in my opinion, it ain't the real thing, okay? So I'm going to stay right where the real ocean is, and that's in Southeast Florida. Thank you, Jesus. Shit. D, yeah. There are fires on the roads traveling, Maritas. Oh my gosh, that's like she on the episode of Survivor. That's a vacation. Damn, man. Click that thumbs up, guys. Mary Taz, yep. Charles. Yeah, the crappy winters make you appreciate the nice summers. Yeah, it's basically like torture porn. Cal, thank you again, Cal. I read these both, but thank you again. Yeah, truth is South Florida for the win. Zach, you're right, Sam. I love you, Zach. Respect you, brother. Thank you, Zach. D, sounds scary, Mary Taz. I'm scared. I mean, I'm very stressed out right now. Mary Taz got me very, I'm not mad at her, but I'm anxious now. Too much traffic. There's fires. She got to go visit family. It's a fucking shit show. When you get here next, fireworks. What a disaster. Zach, most cities are shitholes. I totally agree with that. You must be watching my channel. Stacy! What's up, Stacy? Twista, very positive. Sam, here we go. I made a promise to myself that I was going to remain celibate. Well, I hope you're still masturbating till I get to Miami. You're going to blow a big load. Miami's too crowded for me, guys. I keep it real. I don't like Miami. So far, I've stuck to it. Well, you're backed up. That's not wise. You're going to start making irrational decisions. God knows the future holds. Well, you don't have, I'm trying my best. Well, yeah, thank you, Sam. God bless. I would masturbate right now. Guys, I stopped masturbating and went I went for a while, I don't know. I felt like I had to withhold myself. It wasn't right. And what I found is it's totally unhealthy. Okay. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally. As long as you're not obsessed with porn, you're not obsessed with sex and you can control yourself somewhat. But masturbation helps you control your lust. Like the Bible says, if you can control your lust, don't get married. And that's how you control your lust, masturbation. If you can't control your lust, marry a girl from Canada, okay? Buy a second house in Florida, never visit it. Hate all the Northeast people that come to Florida and live here and enjoy it, okay? But you got married because you couldn't control your lust. Masturbate. You're going to come to Miami. You're going to bang the first beautiful girl. There's a lot. You're going to get all messed up, and you're going to destroy your life. Masturbate right now. Masturbate twice. Go to bed. Get 8 hours of sleep. Go to the gym. Eat healthy. And when you come to Miami, you be in the best shape of your life, clear-headed, focused, and with a good, healthy, daily habit of masturbating no more than 15 minutes per day. Okay. Why? It don't take you long. Now, when you're with a woman, Charles, $1.99 masturbation super chat. Twista, future big load. Guys, there's nothing, just like there's nothing wrong with taking a piss, there is nothing wrong with masturbating till you ejaculate. There's some people right now, they got a service dog, they pick up their dog shit in a bag. So you say inspirational nomad. I hate when you talk about masturbation. Well, what should I talk about? You picking up shit in a plastic bag with your dog's dookie? I talk about masturbating in a sock. Stacy, $20 ejaculation super chat. Damn it, Stacy. May the revenue, okay? Revenue just made me come. I'm almost like this. Okay. Thank you, Stacy. I appreciate that. Gratitude. Guys, look, girls, and I speak to my girls too. It's your time. Okay. If that's what I was going to say, Stacy, though, you reminded me. For us guys, 15 minutes, you're in, you're out when you masturbate. When you're with a girl, it takes 15, 20 minutes sometimes, unless they want a quickie. Sometimes they want a quickie, to warm them up. Rub on the inner thigh. Okay. You got to preheat the oven. Men are microwaves, women are ovens. Okay. You say, inspirational nomad, I don't even like sex anymore. I just like chocolate and the Hallmark Channel. I understand that. Okay. And what I can tell you is, but what's the difference between overeating on chocolate or Dairy Queen, shout out to ESP, even though she's in shape, and then walking your dog and picking up its shit? There's no difference in having a 15-minute food binge and versus a 15-minute porn binge. Okay. You either masturbate in a sock, okay, or you masturbate to DiGiorno pizza. What I want to tell you tonight, guys, you have to learn that your body is a machine. It has a respiratory system, a digestive system, and a reproductive system. You flush your reproductive system by masturbating. Okay. Now, again, that's why, if you're a 55-year-old woman, you may still like romance, but you don't need to flush. Maybe you went through menopause. Maybe you went on vacation. Maybe you felt like, well, I should have divorced my spouse after the coronavirus, but now I'm just waiting till September to see if inflation's going to die down after I go on vacation. Survive till September. Why? Because people are going to come back from their overpriced vacation. They're going to come back to their renovation. Oh my God. And they're going to say, is this Michigan? Oh my God. Is this New Jersey? Okay. Is this wherever it is? And if you like to be where you're at, then you'll never say that. But if you don't like where you're at, you're going to leave a comment on my channel and say that, this is going bad, this is going bad. And I'm going to say to you, what did you do all summer? Did you sit there and look at Zillow and look at interest rates? Or did you make decisions so that you are prepared in the fall and the winter? Don't rush. Living below your means, slow down. All right, let's go back left. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Charles. Charles was saying, I love Florida Heat. I'll take it over Michigan winners, no doubt. Totally agree. Oh, wait, did I miss Twisted? Oh, yeah, no, I read Twisted. That was the masturbation thing. Adam, Michigan winners suck. Adam, I love you. I respect you. I think we both know, though. I think Michigan summer sucked, too. That's my opinion. Charles, amen at Adam. D, what's going on? Did I miss something? Is Sam firing someone? I don't know. I don't know. I probably lost a couple of subscribers. Hopefully not. / thank you again. Yeah, I'm not going to live on an island unless it's connected to a bridge to inland Florida. I love you, / Charles, 3 months for approval. Holy cow. Yeah, I forgot what we were talking about. As far as the YouTube monetization, easy 3 months. And then it's going to be another 6 months before you get your pin, in my experience. Guys, even if you get monetized the first month you create a YouTube channel, it's very rare. It's going to take you at least a year to get your first paycheck. At least, if you even get one. Most people ain't going to get one. But I've done it. And what I could tell you is just like anything else in life. You got to be persistent. You got to get the grace of God. And most people are not going to do that. Why? Most people are lazy. They're going to give it a little effort. And then they're going to get excited because their YouTube channel reached the criteria. And then they're going to just run out of steam. Okay. Yep. Don't do that. Go after your best life. D. Sam, would you consider putting your logo on knit cats that you wear and sell them on your site? Well, yeah, I mean, they have like Teespring where it's like, they hold the inventory, they make the shirts, you got to design them. And then, like a lot of people buy your gear. A lot of YouTubers do it. It's another source of revenue. I would do it because I think I got some good t-shirt slogans. I really do. But I'm not at the point where I want to pull that lever, because the first step is I got the designs ready. But the next step is I got to order the shirts because I got to make sure the quality control's there. And, right now, I'll probably just wait a little bit longer before I pull that. But I'm probably missing out on revenue there because I think my shirts would be hot. Hats, accessories, dildos, everything. Okay. I would sell everything, guys. Dildos, socks, hats. Okay. Whatever. Apron. Okay. Bib. Okay. Whatever. But I'm just not there right now. But thank you, D. I appreciate you. Walking Zombie. I missed your super chat. I apologize, Walking Zombie. So I apologize. Hope you're still in here. Miss you. Thanks for the vibes. Walking Zombie, man. I apologize because I looked over your super chat. I didn't even realize I did that, man. Walking Zombie, I hope you're still in here. Forgive me. Love to you, man. Thank you for still watching. Thank you for being with me. Love and respect to you, man. Love and respect. Stacy, I love you also, man. Thank you so much, Stacy. D. My friend used to race to Menakakik every year. I don't know where that is, but that sounds like a shithole. I don't know where that is. I love you, D. Charles, thank you again. And Stacy, you very gracious, Stacy. Thank you. It's great to see you tonight. Thank you again. I want to say to Walk-ins on me because I missed you and I apologize. D. Sam, when do you go on vacation? Every day. Sometimes people ask me that. And I say, look, I built my life so I don't have to go on vacation. Now, there may come a time where I take some time off. But where am I going to go? I'm where I want to be. Like I say, I guess my mini vacation, and I don't even know if I consider it a vacation, kind of like, is when in the fall when I go up to see my mother. But yeah, guys, my whole purpose of life was I didn't want to live that life where I go on vacation on a crowded weekend or over the summer, or I want to live where I'm inspired. Not when I'm retired, when I'm alive. Now, again, you take the time, you do it responsibly, but you got to start doing it. Good question. And that's the value of the nomad life if you can do it. I'm grateful. Look, my life's not perfect. I don't have everything. Like some people may want a relationship. I don't have a relationship. Some, everyone has something different. So again, I do not want to say that my way is the only way. Some people may want to live in Michigan, want to live in Canada. Again, Tony, I got great Canadian viewers. I wasn't bashing Canada. I wasn't even bashing this guy who said all this stuff because I love this guy. But I feel like, come on, man. Like blaming global elitists, and kind of like saying like, oh, the Northeast people came to Florida. Guys, really more Canadians in Florida than Northeast people. I hate to say it. So, but what I can tell you is there's enough of what you want if you want it bad enough. Like, guys, there's enough YouTube monetization to go around, but most people, they don't want to go through the pain of waiting to get monetized and waiting to get their PIN code, etc., etc. / Sam, I run a clothing brand. I could help you set it up. Well, I appreciate that. I may tap into some knowledge down the road. I don't know how. If I were to get bigger, that's one thing I always struggle with in life is accepting too much help. Like I had a nonprofit, I had an electrical company, and I certainly got help from people, and I certainly hired people with the electrical thing. But I remember like with my electrical contracting business, I would have to hire people full time and really go after it if I wanted to. And that was a safer bet than like anything else. Because, I know the trade, there's always going to need electrician, always going to need renovations. But I didn't have a deep passion for it. So I didn't want to take the live. To grow to a certain level, you need help from other people. You need other people. No, see, us introverts and us loners, our biggest Achilles heel is we will only go so far because to go to another level, you need help from people. However, again, like, when I was sharing with this one guy, like he wanted to help me. He said, Sam, there's a hurricane, stay at my house. And I was like, nah, a couple people offered me that. I said, no, thank you. I appreciate the offer. Because once you accept help from someone, like, you can't like say, well, what are you talking about? It's like, what you mean? And then you have a fight. Then you're Dame Dash and Jay-Z. So I'm trying to build a life where I'm not just going to say I don't need help from people. Again, if people didn't watch me, I wouldn't. But I want to build a life where, look, I'd rather get help from a corporation than someone I know. Why? Because a corporation is just what it is. It's cold hard energy, man. It's like, some people say, Sam, I'll help you move. Like, I got a pickup truck. And there's one, I got a couple friends that did help me throw some shit out. But as I get older, I always tell people, like, look, and sometimes I'd rather just pay a mover to move my shit. But I don't got shit to move, but I'm just trying to make the example of, I don't like to get entangled with the favor for a favor. And I know most people, they're not looking for a favor for a favor, but like I know, if you hang a girl ceiling fan, you want a blowjob. Nah, you don't want a blowjob, but it's like, you remember that you hung their ceiling fan. And I don't want to hurt you / I wouldn't want one day, like I do a video that somehow I offended you. And then you resent me because you helped design my shirts. And you say inspirational nomad, fuck you. Okay. I helped design your shirts. Your shirts are selling out. Because I guarantee you, like, there's going to be some people, like the one guy I was talking about, he's going to watch my channel and go, fuck you, I was your first ever patron. I guarantee you. And so that's where I don't know how I'm going to figure this part out of my life. I don't know if I can I don't know if I could grow to a certain level. Because I do know the dynamics of life. To grow to a certain level, you have to accept help. But you got to be very careful. And you got to have a personality for that. I think, like, look, if I get a home base, I'm probably going to mellow out. The one bad thing, I don't know if it's bad or good. It depends. Like, the one thing about being a nomad and not having shit, it's like, you're disconnected, man, from everyone, man. He's like, I'm not on, it's like, look, I don't need you. Now, but again, we could all need help, so I don't want to be prideful in that statement. I could be humbled quick. But I want to share, there's a certain mindset, like, I'm living like this partly because I don't want to be on the hook to no one, man. So I don't know, man. I gotta keep taking it one day. I gotta survive until September, where we see what happens with inflation and everything else. And I love you. Thank you for the offer. Back to live comments. Stacy. Thank you again, Stacy. I don't like the Alina 24 degrees is not, California, man, is not my thing. Oh, growing up in California, I like dry heat, ocean, not sure about Florida. Ooh, I've never been there. Once you go, you never go back. There's definitely, if you hate humidity, don't come to Florida. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Stacy, love and respect you. Look, I always say, guys, look, if Florida goes in the sea, I'm going to Southern California. Shout out to Big Plan Dam. But I like it moist. I like to feel like I'm in a sauna. How does Florida feel in the summer? Like you're in a sauna, even though it's been a relatively cool summer. So, but I'll tell you this, to me, the two best states to live in are Florida and California. And both of them, South Florida and South California. Why? Because you got oceans and you got nice weather, you got palm trees. To me, every other part of the country is a no-go. Love to you, Stacy. Get to where you're inspired. Mary Taz. Walking that doggy. And off to bed. Early start tomorrow. Mary Taz, we're praying for you. Love to you and your doggy on your travels. Just enjoy the journey as best you can. Enjoy the journey. Twista, thank you so much, Sam. Your opinions, feedback, and advice, highly valued. I value you too. And much appreciated to me. God bless. God bless you also. We love you, Twista. The Lord loves you. You say there's a scripture that says, if something causes you to sin, if your eye causes you to sin, gouge it out. If your hand causes you to sin, cut it off. Hey guys, look, you can cut out both eyes and both hands. You're still going to sin. You're still going to, because you're human. You have a reproductive system. What I want to tell you is this. You can't take everything literally. D, $3 super chat, thumbs up. Damn it, D, super chat. I appreciate that, D. Continue to heal that leg. Don't cut your leg off. Continue to heal that leg. Love to you, D, and thank you. I struggled with that scripture because I was masturbating. I was in the church. And I asked everyone about that scripture. And they go, well, they don't mean it literally, but if it comes down to it, they mean it literally. You better to gouge your eye out than go to hell. There was an R&B singer who had mental problems. He gouged his eye out. Guys, girls, there's a lot of parts in the Bible you don't take literally. Okay. If you did, women still wouldn't be speaking. Slaves would be obeying their slave master. There'd be 500 wives. The Bible was doing the best it can to communicate certain spiritual truths through human communication. And the spirituality lesson in lust was try to be under self-control. That's it. Because your pastor is just as horny as you. Maybe not the female. Maybe the female's a glutton. Gluttony's a sin, just like lust. So if you're overeating, but your pussy's dry, you are a sinner. Does the Bible say throw out your DiGiorno pizza, even if it causes you to sin? No. But guys, gluttony is one of the 7 deadly sins. Okay. The Bible should say, don't go to Dairy Queen because it's better to go to heaven than the Dairy Queen. You don't want to go to hell because you're overeating sugary shit. But the Bible don't say that. Guys, that's when they were beating up, talking about bad about, gay people horrible, gay people horrible. And fat people were telling you this. adultery. Guys, everyone's got shit going on in life, man. Stacy, $10 super chat. What I want to tell you, that ain't a tithe offering, but I went to church. I gave my tithes for a little bit. Then I said, oh, no more of this. Stacy, I thank you for that tip. I'm just a stripper on the pole of life. And what I learned is when you're Cardi B and you're stripping in the Bronx, you get your shit together and you start singing and then you start capitalizing off everything. But don't have a kid because then you're going to break up with Offset. Don't get too much plastic surgery because then they're not going to recognize you. Just remember that we're all strippers some way. And sometimes in life, all you can do is survive to fight another day. Don't rush. Stacy, you've been very gracious to me tonight. Great to see you. Thank you. I love you. I appreciate that. All right, back in live comments. D. Yes, do it. We want t-shirts. Thank you, D. Thank you again, Stacy. Charles, rub one out. Yeah, I rubbed two out today. What did I look at? I looked at Puerto Rican porn and blonde teen porn because I saw a blonde like 19-year-old at the laundromat. Okay. And I said, oh my God. So, hey guys, look, did I hurt anyone? No. Did I help myself? Yes. Was it very wholesome? Yeah. Yeah. I feel great. It's true. Stacy. Yes, I would buy a t-shirt, Stacy. Thank you for all your love. God bless you, Stacy. D, it's in Michigan. Well, I'm going to do a t-shirt. Michigan's a shithole, but let's stay positive. I'm going to figure something out. Don't worry about it. All right, we're at the all-night gas station. Charles, I'd buy a t-shirt too. We got a lot. I got a lot of ideas for t-shirts. I got a lot. Stacy, amen. Thank you, Stacy. Yeah. D says, I'll take a hat and a few of your stickers. Damn, man. I got to get on my capitalist game. I got to figure something out. Because I'm not even going to lie. Like, you guys know, look, I'm pretty honest with you guys. I'm not even going to lie. I want someone to search for me because I know I put some funky shit on them. But I'm also not going to lie. I like to fly under the radar. So I don't want someone reading my shirt like, oh, what does that say? It's a good saying. But then it's going to say like @inspirational nomad on YouTube because you got to promote your channel. And then you're like, well, who's that? Oh, is that you? I don't want no one to know who I am. It's weird. Like in my mind, when I do my live feeds and my videos, in my mind, I do them like no one's watching. As far as like, I just talk as if I'm like just tapping into something. Because if I start to think, well, this person's watching me, then I start to lose all my creativity. Okay. And I don't want to be like that. Twister. Thank you, Charles. Laughing. /. Thank you again, /. I definitely take that under advisement, and I appreciate that generous offer. Charles, Twisted, laughing. Stacy, Charles said Twisted, yeah, laughing with heart. D, it's okay for people to pick up their dog shit. I agree. And it's okay for people to masturbate in a sock or eat Dairy Queen. Just be careful. D, $3 super chat. Thank you again, D. Thank you again, Stacy. Amen. All right, guys and girls, we got 79 people watching, 42 thumbs up. You've been very gracious to me. Thank you for all my members. Thank you for all super chats. I hope I gave you some value tonight. I'm sorry if I hurt you because I know there's some people I may have offended. I certainly do not want to hurt people. Okay. But I certainly do not want to swallow the cum that someone shoots on my channel through their comments. Okay. I want to tell you this. Go by people's actions, not by their words. And the actions are, they feel bad because they're underinvested in the stock market. They got 2 houses. They don't really use them. They're in a stale marriage. They're in a rushed vacation. And they're not trying to survive till September to see what happens to inflation. They're trying to survive this whole lifetime. Okay? They're waiting for the next lifetime, like Erykah Badu. Yeah. Guys. I guess I'll see you next lifetime. So I don't know. Maybe we're coming back to this bitch again. Okay. Now, if I come back and I end up in Michigan, I'm going to be a little upset. Okay. And now if I come back and I end up in Canada, I'll be thankful I got universal health care. But I don't want to go through a whole winter. I'm sorry, I can't stay up there. You say, well, what if you're born in a third world country? Well, hey guys, I heard Donald Trump's single and I'm looking to get married, okay? Because I do what I got to do, okay? I see some YouTubers now, as soon as they could get to Thailand, they got over there. They love that currency exchange. They love those women over there. I know. Those expats. Charles, the upper room, guys, we all got a date with the upper room. The upper room is a place we go when we pass. We hope that it's the upper room, not the lower basement. We hope. We don't know. The great unknown is what happens after we pass in this world. Some people say there's a heaven and a hell. Wu-Tang Clan said you can't believe in heaven if you're living in hell. Some people say you come back as a squirrel. Some people say you come back as a peanut butter Buster Parfait from Dairy Queen. What do I say? Just survive till September. Let's see what's going to happen with inflation. Let's work on self-care. Let's live below our means and up to our potential. Let's show up every day and do the best we can. We got through another live broadcast. I tell you, Charles, there was a time that I wanted to quit YouTube because it was taking so long to get monetized. After I got monetized, I wanted to quit. And even now, there's still moments when I want to quit. Every one of us has to evaluate, is it worth it to quit? You guys know if I'm showing up, for whatever reason, I've still found it worth it. Even if it's just to say, fuck it, I ain't going out like that. But there comes a time for all of us, okay, when even if we don't want to quit, we got to quit. Michael Jordan didn't want to quit basketball. He got too old. I know some nomads, they want to be on the road, but their knees buckled up. And Ed Sherman didn't come sing him a song. Yeah. You thought Ed Sherman was going to say, oh, when your knees buckle up, I'll still be there. Where was he at? Some of you never spend time with seniors. I want to tell you right now, I had a girl leave a comment on my thing the other day. She bought all gold and silver. She goes, oh, you never going to experience grandkids. I feel bad for you. Well, I said, I feel bad for you when your grandkids never want to visit you. And your own children don't even want to deal with you. They can't wait till you die so they can put their inheritance in probate. I want to tell you this, guys. Okay. If your grandma liquidated her assets to buy gold and silver, you ain't getting shit, so you better start working. Okay. Because have you ever tried to liquidate gold and silver? You got to go to a pawn shop. They give you pennies on a dollar. It's not the gold index fund. So, Stacy, please don't quit. I found inspiration from you the past 2 years. Well, Stacy, thank you for that gracious comment. But what I always tell you guys is I'm a spark plug. I will be here. I don't foresee me quit. I'm not one of those guys like, oh, I'm going to quit. But we all know that everything comes to an end. Now, it may not be for 30 years. It may be in 3 days, 30 minutes. But I want all of you to always know that the answers to life are inside you. Keep positive people around you and focus on self-care. Kathy, appreciate you showing up and not giving up. Kathy, thank you. I want to say the same to you. And I appreciate you. It was great to see you tonight. All right, guys and girls, love to everyone. Have an awesome night and God bless.